All right. Who wants to see how much a Dodge Charger actually weighs? I've Google searched it. I know you guys have Google searched it too, a few of you. You know, you read on Google, oh, it weighs this much, it weighs that much. The numbers change so much. So, I've got right here, race car scales. This is going to tell me the cross weight, left side, right side, the full weight of each corner of the car. And it'll give me the total weight. So I'm going to put each scale on each corner, zero them out, drop the car on them, and this is going to be, no bullshit, what this car weighs. So let me give you a rundown of what the car is. This is a fairly stock weighted 69 Charger. It does have an aluminum intake, it does have an aluminum water pump, and it does have an aluminum radiator. The battery is a little bit lighter than a factory battery. It's a little bit smaller. It has a transcooler added, which adds a little bit of weight, you know, hardly anything. It still has the factory manifolds, still has the full exhaust. It let's see how much fuel is in the sucker right now. That's going to be a big part of it. Plus, this has bigger wheels and tires. This has 10-inch wheels in the front, or 10-inch wheels in the back, and 8-inch wheels in the front. And there are two 95s in the rear and two 45s in the front. So that is more weight right there than an original factory Charger. So this thing has, okay, about a quarter tank of fuel in it. And when they weighed these from the factory, they were bone dry anyway. So that's going to be more weight added to it right there. And it's a 19-gallon gas tank. So 19 gallons divided by 4. What is that? About, 4.5, maybe? 4.5 gallons. So 4 and 6, usually about 7 pounds per gallon. So yeah, that's about, I don't know, we'll just say it's like another 35 pounds. Just roughed it. I suck at doing math off the top of my head, so the guys that want to call me out on it, big deal. Anyways, so that's a little bit of weight right there. And it's a power brake car, so that's a little bit of weight from the non-brake car. It has a disc brake conversion, which might be a little bit lighter than a drum brake car. It's an factory AC car, and the entire AC system is here. But it does have an aluminum sand and AC compressor on it, so that's going to save a little bit of weight right there. Not a whole lot, you know, probably around 10 pounds maybe, if that. Yeah, probably maybe 10 pounds. Those cast iron ones are pretty freaking heavy. There's not really any weight reduction on the body. It's all stock steel, has glass. It does not have the spare tire in it right now, but other than that, it pretty much is a full weight car. So let's go ahead and get the scales under it, see what this turd weighs. All right, car is on the scales. What does it weigh? Drum roll. Ooh, 3,800 pounds. Now, and that is with a big block, but you know, this thing does have a little bit of lightness to it. You know, and this car would probably be, I would say, 50 pounds heavier if it was in complete stock trim. Maybe a little more, maybe 75 pounds between the brass radiator, the cast iron intake, the cast iron AC compressor, the heavier factory battery, and the drum brakes. So yeah, it could be a 3,900 pound car, all said and done, if it was completely stock. But 3,800 pounds ain't really light. And if you look, most of that weight's in the front. So let's go ahead and see what our front pursuit. Right now our cross is 50.4%, which is really good. I mean, road racing, yeah, you want 50% cross weight, which cross weight means the weight on the left rear and the weight on the right front compared to the left front and right rear. You want the car balanced out X-wise. And the car is at 50.4, which is actually really good considering the motor in a Charger sits to the right 1.5 inches from stock. So that's just how the cars are put in. That's how the engines are put in these cars. They actually sit to the right 1.5 inches to give more clearance for steering column, etc., steering box, blah, blah, blah. But with that, still 50.4%, shit, that's nothing. That's really good, actually. But here's the downside of a Mopar. 58.8% nose weight. That is huge. That's like diesel status. I mean, the engine sits so far forward in the car. I mean, on a typical, even a GM car, the engine doesn't sit this far forward compared to the front axle, or well, the front wheel. You know, in race cars, you know, you always pull the engine back. But, you know, plus Mopar engines are heavy. That's the heaviest part of a Mopar is the freaking engine. And if that was an all stock engine, it'd be even more nose weight. And imagine if that was a factory Hemi car. I bet you that nose weight would be probably low 59%, which is huge. I mean, most race cars, you know, road racing and circle track, you usually want around 50% nose weight. So the car's balanced left to right, front to back. But wow. So I almost might want to put more caster in the car just to make the thing turn better. It'll actually change the weights on the front end as you turn the wheel. But that is huge nose weight. And, well, we know our left to right is pretty good, so I don't have to go left to right. The crossweight's pretty even. But now, with me in the car, you know, that weight's also it's gonna, see, I weigh 170 pounds. So, yeah, we're gonna be right around 4,000 pounds, and then you put a full tank of fuel in it. Yeah, this is a 4,000 pound vehicle. Me in it, full tank of fuel. This Charger right here is a 4,000 pound vehicle. That's heavy. Now, Daisy, my road race Charger in the garage, that's also a 69 Charger. That car should weigh 3,500 pounds with me in it. It's got a lot of weight reduction, but it also has it's fully caged, so that added 100 pounds, and it's got a 120 pound blower on it. So for a 120 pound blower and a 100 and something pound roll cage, it's still 3,500 pounds with me in it. That ain't half bad. But that is huge. So we'll go back to crossweight. 50.4, 3795 total weight. Well, that is what this 69 Charger weighs. And like I said, that's pretty stock engine. You know, just aluminum intake, aluminum water pump, aluminum radiator, and aluminum AC compressor. Other than that, there's not really a whole lot of weight reduction in the nose of this car. Oh, besides the battery too. You know, it's lighter. That battery's probably 5 pounds, 5 to 10, maybe 5 to 10 pounds. I'd probably say 5 pounds. Maybe 5 pounds lighter than the stock battery. So, plus, you know, this car has probably 20 pounds added to it just in wheels and tires. Those are 10s in the back, like I showed earlier, and 8s in the front. But, hey, you see it. There's no lying right there. That's what they weigh. So, alrighty, guys. See ya.